Hello everybody, this is GapKing74 and welcome back to Super Mario 64 DS. Last time we went to course 9 and finished up the remaining stars over there, and we got some 2 secret stars in the castle. Probably want to check that off my list before I do so. So anyways, for this episode we're back in the main menu again. And this time we're going to be handling a mode called Versus. Well, I guess before we handle the Versus mode, I guess we could show off this. Mario. So I probably want to change some of my screen sections. So yeah, here we go. So yeah, tap Mario. We could do a little bit of cool bits with him. Like we could do that. I think there's another thing you could try and do. Yeah, if you hold down the L button. And then if you... What was it? Yeah, there you go, the A button. You could turn him around. Press both buttons at the same time. A vortex! If you want to change it back, you can actually change it into Yoshi. Yeah, as you can see, we get a little bit of Yoshi around here. Now, if you do this several times... Mario. Yes, Mario will actually turn his head around. And then for Yoshi... there'll be a little bit of a height around there. But do Mario again... Mario. It's Luigi? What's Luigi doing here? So yeah, that's a little fun Easter egg, sort of. Let's see what happens if we press it 2 times. Oh yeah, that's a little star will appear for Yoshi. And you're probably thinking, oh, what happens if I do it again? Would Wario appear? No, Wario would not appear. So, yeah. So basically, we can just do some drawing, anything you want. So yeah, basically like that. I'm not very good at drawing, but I could try. I'm gonna try and do a little hat. But like I said before, I am a terrible drawing. But there's no rubber, so great. Okay, it does have a bit of eyes. Yeah, there you go. Behold, my best drawing of a hat! But anyways, that's not why we're here to play. So anyways, in Versus mode... So, you could do this solo if you want to, or do you want to tap and press the start button? Sure you want to play alone? No, I do not. But anyways, here are some courses that we can actually play. Which is Peach's Castle, the Shine Island, and the slide thing, and the Babam course. I don't think the slide one is going to be very helpful. So yeah, here's the options. I don't know how you get out of this menu, to be honest. I think you just have to switch off and that's it. But however though, I do have someone, and apparently I do have a DS capture card. Heights Let's Play that I did with that. I have the Maxi Toys here.
Hey everybody, and thank you Stuart once again for able to invite me ever since in Pikmin 3 Deluxe in Bingo Battle, except this time with dual screens.
Yes, so I now have Maxi Toys with me, so I will do something with Maxi Toys.
Yep.
Something, so... So now we're just going to press start.
Yep. while I'm gonna be playing this game on my glorious DSi XL, because I was originally gonna utilize the 3DS XL, but I was gonna go for nostalgia factor with the unintuitive directional pad, but let's face it though, it's just about the fact that at the moment right now, I'm still using the actual 3DS capture card for something else, so...
Yeah, so we're just gonna wait for the loading times to start, so we'll be with you just a second.
Okay, here we are now, and as you can definitely tell on the bottom screen, we can only choose between 4 stages in particular, which appears to be outside of Peach's Castle, and in addition to that...
So what I said is that we were going to choose Peach Castle, the beach level, and
the slide level.
Not the slide level.
Oh, right. Oh, but are you sure you want to show this off anyway? Just in case
so
that...
the slide bit won't. It'll be a 2 out of 2 thing.
Right.
Two.
Yeah.
So we're going to start off with our first one, Peach's Garden.
Or to be more specifically, Castle Grounds.
So this will feel a bit weird for me playing it. So basically what you want to do in this one, basically we are waiting for power stones.
Yeah, so able to nab some of them. So think of like the silver stars, but except the noticeable differences this time is that
But
we
you have to be Yoshi.
Yeah. And then occasionally we're able to stumble across into some plenty of
Can Yoshi
paths.
eat Yoshi? Yes.
Yeah, you can, and able to actually steal other stars in the process.
There is something I do want to show off that someone actually told me. There's a special technique with Wario that you can actually do, but I will have to knock you out.
Yeah.
I think you have to be... Hang on, just be Mario with me.
Well, as soon as I grab the, oh, okay.
There's something that I actually want to do, so stay very still. Like punch.
Yeah.
No! No! Oh! Damn it! That's not what I wanted to do! No, I was let these milestones.
Yeah, and then just, well, yeah, what's the
Ah! No! No! That's the way
Yes, maybe you can.
And we have to step the fog, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I got the most stars.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yep. So I essentially won.
And you poor old Yoshi gets to go. Oh, so it doesn't matter if you have 2 stars. It just means that you have to have a coin.
Yeah, it feels kind of similar to Mario Party with all that game most stars and game most coins scenario, but we're not in a virtual board or anything. So
yeah, think of it like Mario Party, but violence.
Yeah, and also with forced to play as Yoshis, because I've noticed about the fact that there's this very cool mod out there, which appears to be Yoshi Party, which is almost like the exclusively of Mario Party 9 mods, so, which, you know, every playable character is being replaced by a whole bunch of colorful Yoshis, so... Anyway though, let's move on to Sunshine Isles.
Yeah, the reason why I wanted to show that thing with Wario, because there's actually a special technique that only Wario could do in multiplayer.
Oh, I did not know that until just recently.
I don't think... It's very weird that Yoshi eats his own kind for a star.
And I could probably do it again. And grab the star in the process.
That one last star. So it's basically like silver stars.
Yeah, like I said before.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, but now a little bit more competitive side. Even though the game attempts to lack a bit because of the connection, so there might be a couple of times there might be some rare occasions where connections might not be as strong as it used to be. Because even then though, nowadays with Nintendo Switch 2, able to introduce...
Oh yeah, this was the introduction of everybody using the wing cap. That's only in multiplayer.
Yeah.
Badass.
Even though, despite I somehow got the full damage, but it doesn't hinder my star reflecting mod, so yeah, that's saying something.
And you're just gonna try and play,
Unless if I was trying to grab some points if I wanted to.
Yeah, that's where you get the feather block.
Oh, I see. I mean, mind you, I haven't experienced multiplayer in ages, so yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm able to find myself able to actually experience something I haven't experienced for a long period of time, because most of the time I was expecting I haven't. And I somehow managed to win.
Again?
Yep.
How are you so good at this?
Well, because mind you, that despite, you know, the D-pad was a bit unintuitive, and most of the time that... I know that most people nowadays, though, attempt to play us on, not only the Wii U Virtual Console re-release back in, I would say in 2015 for some time, and meanwhile for the 3DS, though, thankfully the circle pads makes things feeling a bit better. But I will admit it though right away, the accuracy is a bit more far cry to the original N64 game, plus with the 3D All-Stars compilation, so
I guess that does make sense.
even nowadays with the N64 expansion pack with the Nintendo Switch Online, so...
Yeah. Alright,
Battle Force.
So we're gonna do this last one.
Okay.
But there is something I do want to show off with the Wario that I was trying to do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
so
I'm obviously a little bit slightly competitive around here.
so Yoshi could play this stage.
Yeah, only, well, let's say Mario.
I don't think we can actually take...
Oh my god, I totally forgot about the pulling stuff.
Yeah, we don't take damage. So Wario can...
Yeah.
Ow, how did you hit me?
That was very weird hitbox right there.
Yeah, I get stuck. Wario has something.
Yeah,
Wario can
he's
actually
essentially a power type, basically, just like what Knuckles did in Sonic Heroes during that time.
Yeah, there is something that I do want to show off later, so I
Yeah,
might have to show that off.
yeah.
I was kind of sure there were some enemies.
Guess not.
One someone there.
Yeah. Oh, despite my movements, it's been so slow.
How do you get your stuff back?
Oh god.
This is how Mario feels like beating up Yoshi.
Yep. Especially on red. Oh, I almost got you for a moment.
I don't think you can beat Yoshi.
Oh, okay. I did not notice until just recently.
Ah!
You got yourself in.
Well, I got a star anyway.
But ultimately, though, you ended up getting 1 star and 2 coins, and I just got 4 stars.
Yeah, I'm not very good with these Yoshi mechanic games. So yeah, that's multiplayer.
Yeah.
However, there is something that I do want to show off.
Yeah, which was a stage, the Castle Grounds. Now, you mentioned about the Wario thing earlier. didn't
Yes. Yes, I did. I'll have to get the Wario cap.
you? Yeah. Yeah, playing with the stylus, on the other hand, just feels very, very awkward.
Yeah. I can imagine.
Yeah, because I've noticed that it does the exact same thing as the Phone's Power does in Rayman DS, which also has that similar control scheme. But anyway, let's go ahead and show off that Wario.
So stand where I am.
Oh, okay.
Just stand there.
Yeah.
Right,
you're able
yes.
to grab him and then you just throw
Shut
it.
up.
Okay.
Yeah. I think there's another type that Wario can do.
Is this something like a reference to Wario World or something?
Well, yeah. I think you could try and do this.
Yeah, if I get stunned and then,
I
yeah.
think there's another type you can do. Which is yeah, there you go.
There you
Does
go.
Bowser's thing.
Yep. And that's how the technique does.
Yeah, only Wario can do.
Yeah. I suppose that Luigi hasn't got that much screen time on multiplayer on this thing.
Hey, you can't even go inside the middle.
Oh! Okay. Yeah, because it's been blocked off, so...
I'm not collecting points, actually. How many you got?
I can only go up with 1, so yeah.
Let's see what happens with a tie. No, you got 2 coins!
Oh, yeah, because it somehow spawns in with different spots. And so much so I won, so...
Yeah, because you...
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, it's down to coin.
Yeah,
Mode,
just,
and that's
again,
it.
just like Mario Party, but at least... Specifically, not only Mario Party 1 through 8, in addition to DS, and nowadays with Superstars, and even recently with Jamboree as well, I suppose.
So, yeah, that's basically about it. It's a shame that I can't do the slide one, because the slide is...
It's pretty linear for the most part. I mean, it only gets, like, I would say 5 stars if I do recall correctly.
Yeah, but you have to go through the slide at the end of the bit. It's
it's
beating
just...
each other up, and that's it.
Yeah, despite it only has, like, 30 seconds time limit, so... Yeah, that's about that.
So yeah, that is the multiplayer.
Yep.
So I'll see you guys on the Wii U version
Just to
one last
see.
time.
Okay.
So yeah, that was Super Mario 64, the multiplayer bit with the Yoshi bit. So yes, that's all. So anyways, we're going to call off the end off right here. So anyways, join me guys next time as we go back into the castle and collect more power stars as we do more courses, alright? See you guys next time.